feel there are some people in the room and you're kind of stuck in a loop. And the loop is that you're unsure whether or not you actually have a relationship with Father. Now, you've got into relationship with tradition. You've got into relationship with the organization that we call church. But there feels like there's something missing. And I heard my father say, there's a difference when you approach a relationship with someone who is alive and when you approach a relationship with someone who is dead. And there are people in the room that believe in a God that is dead. But our God is very much alive. Our Jesus is very much alive. And I know we can say that, and I know that we can think that, and I know that we've read that, but to actually believe that your God is alive and that He is very well and He is doing things within the lives of people who are alive and that He is having genuine, deep relationships with people that are alive. Jesus is very much alive today, folks. Very much alive today. Now, if there are people in the room, and this isn't to embarrass anyone, and this isn't to point anyone out, but if you feel that the relationship is distant because it doesn't feel real, there is a difficulty having this relationship with this invisible being that is 100% spirit. God is spirit. And I get it, because some of us try to have a relationship with spirit, with God, in our natural form. But God is spirit. And we're meant to have a relationship with God who is spirit, in the spirit, by the Spirit of God. Relationship with God is not a natural thing. It is not a carnal thing. It is not a fleshly thing. These are just expressions. But He wants to draw you close. And He wants you to go deep. And there was a word that was brought this morning by someone that said, for this building to be consecrated to God, which means to be set apart for God. And this building has been set apart for God. But you are also the temple of the Spirit of God. And His desire is that you would be set apart for Him and exclusively for Him. That there would be no other God than Him. There would be no other man that would take that place. There would be no other child that would take that place. That there would be no other thing that would take that place. Because that's His place. And when He is king of that place in your heart, and when He is king of that place that you have set aside yourself for Him, then everything that you have handed over and surrendered will be given back to you. Because it belongs to Him in the first place. This isn't about taking your money. This isn't about you joining the club. This isn't about you joining the tribe of Christianity. This is about you knowing your Father and knowing Him intimately. There is nothing else that matters. We can debate about every other thing. I almost swore there. We can almost debate about every other thing in this world, except the fact that He wants to know you intimately. And He wants you to hear His voice. Because how are we to be obedient if we can't hear the voice of God? Every human in this room, every human that is listening online, you can hear the voice of God. You can. And I would go as far as that you must. Otherwise, it's not a relationship. How can you have a relationship with someone if you can't hear them speaking to you? We take communication as us talking at God the whole time, as prayer. We will talk at you, God. We will speak at you. We will sing at you. We will dance at you. He wants a relationship, guys. And we've got to take it past this westernized version of what we think relationship with God looks like. We've got to go past this. This is baby food. This is milk. It's time for meat, everybody. It's time to eat meat. So the invitation is, what are we going to do? And I know there are some people that feel distant because they feel that they're not worthy. And I'm telling you now that you're worthy, because He says you're worthy. He says He wants a relationship with you, and He is guiding you and drawing you near. You personally, you personally, you personally. He is drawing you near. And then I know there are people in the room that have been doing this for a long old time. It's been a long slog, 40 years of the same old thing, over and over and again. And you've been diligent, and you've been loyal, and you've stuck to your guns. But I'm telling you, there's more. It doesn't stop at this. This expression is just an expression. Take hold of your relationship with Him. Take hold of it and grab it with everything that you have, because it is worth His life. So clearly it's worth my life, and it's worth your life. So if He is real and if He is alive, I'm not trying to amp you up, but for you personally, take these words. If He is real, if He is alive in your life, then let's bring that all out. Let's bring that all out somehow. And if you don't know how to, talk to some people in the room that have started. There are people in this room that their lives have been transformed by the presence of God. Some that are only a week old, that have been transformed by the presence of God, and they know Him, and they've walked into a relationship with Him, and they didn't learn about Him. They walked into Him because He was chasing them down. And He is chasing you down, Christian. And He's chasing you down, non-believer. He is chasing you down, and He will get you. I'm telling you. Surrender your life. Give it to Him. We've got a big journey at hand. We've got stuff to do, guys. Come on.